So Sydney Sweeney is talking about, she says, I don't have someone supporting me. I don't have anyone I can turn to pay my bills or call for help. She goes, they don't pay actors like they used to, and with streamers, you no longer get residuals. The established stars still get paid, but I have to give 5% to my lawyer, 10% to my agents, 3% or something like that to my business manager. I have to pay my publicist every month, and that's more than my mortgage. If I just acted, I wouldn't be able to afford my life in LA. I take deals because I have to. All right. Well, I feel for her, and as I have her contact information, I'm actually sending this to her people. Well, let's talk about this in a reasonable way. Sydney Sweeney is on the most successful show on HBO Max. Like Succession, Euphoria is one of the most successful shows. I haven't seen it, and that's a good thing that you learn, is that there's always someone who hasn't seen you or doesn't know who the hell you are, unless you're Tom Cruise, of course. But as I was looking through this, basically her people, which I'm looking at, I have a studio system, so I look at it. I'm sending it to them. It's a good thing that you have these people, and they do, you start with, how do I explain this? Since 2004, when I graduated high school, I have wanted to work on something like a Euphoria, or a Mission Impossible, or a Kim Possible, or something like that. And I realized, well, that's never going to happen. If I sit here and I just email people and go, hey, I want to work on this thing, they're going to go, yeah, so do you and like 60,000 other people who are sitting outside sitting outside. Why should I give you the job? So it doesn't sound like she's bitching, but it sounds like she's really like, damn, this is costing a lot of money. This is costing a lot of money, and I'm not getting paid. And agents and everyone will say, well, next time when it comes to renegotiate, you're paying your dues. But I look at Sydney Sweeney and I go, maybe she should take a role in Marvel. She can play the Black Cat. Sometimes it's really unfortunate when you hear this, because you're like, it sounds like she's complaining, and it's like, woe is me, compared to me, who lives off family in this house, and it's look at the hair, terrible. But I never looked at it from this perspective, that publicists are expensive, agents are expensive, lawyers are expensive. You're paying a lot of money. But the point is, you can pay that money. At least you're not in a situation where like, nope, don't represent her anymore, didn't get paid. At least nobody's like, nope, I need you, random person. Not random, but like, I need you in my arsenal. It's like an arsenal. And I can tell you that things are going to change in the future. I think things are going to change in the future to be really, really difficult for people like Sydney Sweeney to even get into a room where it's going to be like that song from Hamilton that they go, I want to get in the room where it happened. That there's rooms like in Succession where they're all talking about the next president, or they're talking. There's always a room with the powerful elite going, well, here we are working on the next James Bond movie. Who do we want to be the next James Bond? And names come out. But eventually they go, well, this is the room where it's going to happen. Barry Sloane is going to play James Bond, and we've decided it. I believe that in the future, this is what it's going to be. People are going to have iPads, and they're going to say, you're an actor, you're Sydney Sweeney, we want you to be in the Addams Family. Let's just say we want her to be in the Addams Family as a new character in the Addams Family. What it's going to take is the person who's directing the Addams Family, the person who's writing it, the people who are in the top beginnings of it, they're going to say, okay, who do you want to play Olivia or Liv? And we go, well, I was thinking Sydney Sweeney. Then they're going to get on their computers, their iPads, and they're going to say, click, 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 click. We're considering Sydney Sweeney. We make an offer. Come meet us at this location. Drive. It's going to be a house in LA that people rent. People are going to rent this like a little Airbnb. They're going to go, okay, we also have Henry Cavill meeting for chemistry tests. And what it's going to be is that Henry Cavill, someone's going to go to the Studio System, that website. It's like an IMDb Pro. There's going to be an exclusive, amazing one that costs a lot of money that gives you basically the phone numbers of these people. And no one's going to be able to get it and take screenshots of it. And people are going to go, okay, Sydney Sweeney, we want to contact her. And they're going to say, okay, click, email. They're going to send an email. They're going to call the phone, voicemail. They're going to do whatever. Sydney Sweeney's going to go, oh shit, on Wednesday, I got to go meet for the Addams Family. I haven't had the script, and the script is going to be there. What they're going to do is they're going to, like a little house party. They're going to say, okay, well, this is everybody that's going to be in the Addams Family. We're all here. We're thinking, why the fuck not Sydney Sweeney? Let's do it. You're going to get an iPad with the script, and maybe the script will be a machinima. It'll be a 3D animation of the whole movie that somebody worked on. It'll be like The Incredibles when they did the Dash sequence, where it was all storyboarded and they kind of made it come to life with 2D animation. But they're going to basically have the whole movie there in script format. They're not going to just send you a PDF that you could print. And you're going to sit there and you're going to read it, you're going to go through the reading. Maybe they'll just have you in a reading. And they do this with a few amount of actors. And they're going to trust you with giving you maybe a fake script or a real one. And you're going to sit there being, I'm Sydney Sweeney, I'm sitting here, I'm doing a chemistry thing with Henry Cavill. We're playing the new characters in the Addams Family. You're going to do the whole test, and then your agents are going to be there, lawyers are going to be there, everything's going to be there, and they're going to say, okay, well, we're all in the room, sign on the iPad, documents, signing on the iPad, and when you get this iPad, they're going to subpoena it to you. It's going to be like somebody with a subpoena going, okay, here we go, I can send it to you through email, but we can send it to you with the iPad in person. So it's going to come with the iPad in person. It's going to be like the new iPad Air, a brand new one. You're going to buy one, so you can keep it. It's for you. We pay for that. We pay for the iPad. All the information on it's going to be encrypted. It's going to have everything. And then you're going to be in this little Uber-like system where they go, okay, you have the next 15 minutes to decide whether you're going to do the Addams Family. And your agents are going to say, well, we would like this in the contract. She's got to have this and this and this. We want percentage of gross. We want points. We want this. And they're all going to be like, no, we can't decide on that. And say, well, let's meet again or whatever. But then finally they're going to say, yes, Colleen, check mark. You signed. The information is not going to go to the internet, but you're going to be known that, yeah, I already signed on. I'm doing the Addams Family. And that's what you're going to be paying for. So then actresses that are brand new, if they have to use an unknown actress, like let's say Lord of the Rings, where they go, well, we can't use movie stars for Lord of the Rings, we need unknown actors. They'll look around on TVs, casting directors, but basically they're going to sit there and go, it's all about getting into that house, going, yes, I'm George Clooney, I've already established, I'm an established star, I don't have to do all that shit. They want me for the Peacemaker, I'm already in. But if you're Sydney Sweeney, they're going to say, yeah, you're Sydney Sweeney, we're thinking about you. What did you think about the script? What would you do to change it? It's all going to be in this little, not a house like this, but like a very nice, beautiful house like Ocean's 11, the houses. And you're probably going to meet in like somewhere in LA. And the house is going to be, there's going to be no cameras in it, nothing going on. It's going to be like a real estate just sets up this house and you go in. And it's, casting couch can happen in these places, so you got to be scared. If it's a Harvey Weinstein type producer, they're going to sit there and be like, okay, well, Sydney Sweeney's going to get involved to one house, and day one, she's going to drive to the Addams Family. She signed for that. Next house, she's going to meet with Peter Jackson. What about? Well, I'm thinking of doing King Kong. I already have Naomi Watts as she signed, and we want her to play the role. But we're also, as a backup, we're going to use Sydney Sweeney to play King Kong. Are you available? No, I'm in the Addams Family. She's going to have to decide, well, do I want to do the Addams Family, or do I get out of it and go do King Kong if Naomi Watts doesn't do it? And all this kind of hoopla is going to happen in houses, not over the phone, not going to meetings, not just over Zooms. It's going to be done in houses. And people are like, I met Peter Jackson. It didn't work out. I couldn't be in King Kong because I was in the Addams Family. But then I realized, damn, what would I rather do? Would I rather have done Addams Family or King Kong? But then actors who just email these people, email these agents, are going to go, yeah, I don't know who the hell you are. Like me. Like, I say, hey man, put me in King Kong. I'll write it. I'll do something. They're going to go, you sent it to us because you have the website that gives us the information. But they're going to be like, yeah, you're Hispanic, or you're Jewish, or you're black, or you're white, or what. And we, this is a Jordan Peele movie. We do things with these people. It's going to be like a boys' club. It's going to be like a popular club. And it's going to be really, really difficult for anyone on the outside of these houses and in the room where it happened, the rooms. It's going to be really hard to be like, okay, I'm Sydney Sweeney. I just moved to LA. You'll probably have to be a freaking pizza delivery and knock on the door. And they go, hey, this girl is a pizza delivery. Let's put her in the movie, which could be a movie. But no one's going to knock on this door, and Opportunity's not going to knock. So Sydney, don't worry about it. I know it seems like you're wasting a lot of money. To all the people that are working for you, you have a success now. Keep using this team because it really is as simple as Peter Jackson just going, all right, here's an Instagram-like website. I'm in a specific tier. I'm in my own tier, meaning I'm Peter Jackson. You know who I really am. I know who you really are. I'm messaging you. You're messaging me. You're going to do King Kong. So, yeah. So that's it. But, yeah, it really sucks that she's like, oh, I'm paying more on my mortgage. But don't think of it in those terms. This is an investment. And you just need to invest in the deals that they're getting you. Because trust me, as someone who's earning government-assisted money, you're doing really good. Trust me, you're doing really good. I know it's hard, and you want to buy the things you want to buy, and you want to spend the money you want to spend. But trust me, it's definitely worth it. The money is worth it. And it's going to change to be an iPad, and then you're going to be Sydney Sweeney going, I did Euphoria 13 years ago, and now only people like Zendaya or Tom Holland, like if I'm friends with them, they go, oh, I can tell you, Peter Jackson and I were just in a house, they're looking for someone, and it's going to be a referral system of come to the house now, drive. We don't do Zoom meetings, but they will. Of course, they'll have a camera set up on the TV and go, okay, we'll do a Zoom meeting. But they're going to want to see, are you, if I got to pay you $15 million, you come to this fucking house and have a conversation. So, yeah. So that's all. That's the future. Bye.